Hey everybody, Felix Staffelbaker here. I wanted to make a video on EOS price, and I just feel like the EOS price is going to absolutely explode violently to the upside in such a quick way that most people will not have the opportunity or the chance without maybe a limit order set now, or before it takes place, to be able to capture anything at these kind of prices and levels. Understandably, the EOS price is in a long-term downtrend, but when these things are under pressure for a long period of time, think about how you get a diamond. You have coal that's sometimes thousands or tens of thousands of feet below the surface of the earth under immense pressure for hundreds of thousands of years and longer, and all this pressure for so long, and then it literally creates the hardest thing on earth, and obviously one of the most sought after and eye appealing things out there. And so you got to take those kind of things into consideration when looking at investments and broader systems being implemented across the world. That things aren't just going to be super obvious. Hey, buy this and then you'll be a millionaire and then it'll be instant and everything's great. That's not how the real world works. Often there are many distractions along the way to try to dissuade. There's often campaigns of misinformation, and we see all these different kinds of things taking place against EOS and in the crypto space for many projects that could potentially be promising. And what we're seeing is when EOS breaks out of an uptrend, or it breaks out of the downtrend to the upside into an uptrend, we could see all-time highs very, very quickly. And once all-time highs are taken out and we're into price discovery, you got to think EOS is number one in China. It's number one Weiss crypto ratings. Binance Research rated it number one for smart contract transactions. I mean, there's a headquarters being built in DC. Governments all over want to talk to Block One, want to work with EOS. The Marshall Islands have implemented EOS.io, a currency based off of EOS.io. So we're seeing this all over take place, and what's happening is, and I've talked about this too, if you go back and look in some of my videos, the market timing. Everything's about market timing. What we're going to see is once things start hitting market timing, we'll have campaigning with marketing for EOS like we've never seen before, and you're going to start to see even the slightest news about EOS. It might even be neutral. Somebody might just be mentioning something about EOS, and it could start driving the price up in these insane markets. And we're going to, I believe, just start taking out all-time highs and go into price discovery mode, and it's going to be taking so many people by surprise that they will miss out, especially at these kind of prices. And almost like an instant boom kind of moment where let's say Amazon announces that they're going to start accepting Bitcoin. Well, they might announce or coincide with something to do with EOS, or they might run on top of EOS or something like that. Something like that kind of moment where just tens of billions, if not hundreds of billions, pour into EOS in a day or two, or in a matter of hours or minutes. It's going to be quick, and you're just going to see, token price, you're going to see a candlestick, 5 pages long that you got to scroll up to be able to find the top of on your chart. And those kind of days are coming, and that I've been saying this on Twitter and talking about how if you don't hold EOS, you're going to miss out. I've seen so many people on Twitter, even in the EOS community, and this just boggles my mind. They're just going, oh my gosh, they're going to miss out. It's going to be insane. They don't even know what they're doing. People are saying that, oh, I sold all my tokens because Ethereum is doing better right now, and so is Bitcoin. Which, if you're just buying, dollar cost averaging every week, buying both, you're still doing fine. You shouldn't be overextended in either direction. But these people are saying that they're going to hop back in when EOS starts getting hot again. And what they don't realize is, just like in sublimation, you can go from liquid water instantly to a steam. You miss the or you can go directly from ice to steam. You skip the middle stage where people feel like, with liquidity, they would be able to get in with the water. They'd be able to just get in with their money and then ride it to the steam type of thing. And that's not going to be the case. That's never been the case in the real world. And, looking back, especially at things like the .com bubble and, all those kind of opportunities that came along the way, people always said, oh, I'll get in later. Oh, I'll jump right back in before it goes up. That's not going to happen. That's not how the real world works. So I just want to be very clear about that. Those people are going to miss out almost definitely. And it's crazy because those will be the ones complaining, or those will be the loudest people saying they held EOS early. And then, when they ask, or when people say, show us the receipts, let's see that $1 million bank account type of thing, they're going to say, oh, well, I sold it in, early 2020, late 2020, or even during the CPU crunch of 2019. Imagine selling during that. Oh my gosh. These people are absolutely your typical, mass, general public types who just think that they've got it all figured out, yet they always miss every single opportunity, especially the ones that are directly in front of them. May just take some time. So I think that we're going to see just instant type of, and when I say instant, you look at a chart of Bitcoin, 2017 looks like an instant boom. That took 12, 15 months. So yeah, in the grand scheme of things, that's an instant boom. But you got to look at, in the moment, people right now there's almost nobody talking about EOS, the way a handful of people are talking about EOS. And those people either have blind faith or they know what's coming. And the people who are willing to do that are going to be the ones that are rewarded the best, the most, and the most handsomely. And I think people who've sold EOS, who aren't in it, or who gave up early, I mean, they were never really meant to be a part of it in that way, because this is an earning based situation. You gotta put the risk up and then either forget about it or deal with the risk or get out. And so that's going to be a lot of people's biggest regret, is going to be selling EOS, and especially at these prices or even at a loss with what's coming. And I think that people are going to be surprised and shocked. So I just want to put that out there. Stoffel Baker out.